Hello everyone, this is just a dad. Today I'm going to do a detailed review on this Tineco S6 stretch with flash dry base. Here we got a really big mess. We're going to show you how to clean up that really big mess, but first let's talk about the wet dry vacuum. I've got it on its base station right now. So when it's on its base station, it's going to charge it. And it's also going to do a self-cleaning and dry the roller by blowing hot air for 5 minutes. And then we can remove this plastic base to clean it. But let's just show you. You put it on there and it charges it. Charging. And then we can do a self-cleaning cycle with that button right there. Here's the clean water tank. You're going to take this off, lift that lid, take this over to the sink, fill it up with water and 1 cap full of Tineco solution. Now once in a while you will have to take this roller off, but the self-cleaning cycle does a really good job of cleaning it and drying it. But you do need to change it once in a while. Just pull it straight. It comes off really easy. Now you're not going to want to get any water right in this area. Keep that nice and dry. But here's what the roller is, and you can replace it. And you just got to pull this part off when it's time to change it. So you keep this part, and then when the new roller comes, you're going to line up these little flat spots. It just slides right on. Let's kind of show you the area. There's where everything's going to go down in it. It's going to get sucked up through here into the dirty water tank. Just slide it on and make sure this is back to flush. And we can see it's going to clean really close to the edges on both sides. Now the real beauty of the S6 stretch is that you can lay it completely flat and it will still work. That's why the clean water tank is down here. This stays nice and level. And the dirty water tank has some special features built in that's going to keep the water inside the dirty water tank and allow it to have suction still. Now you'll hear a prompt. Whenever you lay it flat, you don't want to have it turned sideways. You don't want that. See how it tilts up? You want this right in line, and then you can lay it flat. Now it will want to move on you, but there is a little rubber pad down here that when it's touching, no, it's right here. There's a little rubber pad. When it's on the ground, that's going to keep it from moving. It's like a brake. Up here again, there's the self-cleaning button. We got a power button and a mode button. And then we've got 3 modes. Let's go ahead and just turn it on.
Auto mode. Rotate the body to the central position for lay flat cleaning.
We got auto mode. If I change the mode, we got max mode. It's going to put maximum solution and have maximum suction. Press it again. We got suction only. Now,
custom mode.
I've got custom mode set up. If you connect this to your smartphone through the Tineco app, you can have a custom mode where you decide what it does. If you don't connect it to your phone, you won't have that. Press it again. We're in auto mode. And watch this blue ring.
Powering off.
That blue ring is going to turn red. So when you have a really dirty floor, it has eye loop sensor. It can sense the dirty water going into the dirty water tank. And if it's really dirty, it's going to turn that sensor red, and it's going to ramp up the suction and the solution to help clean your floor better. And then as your floor gets cleaner, this red line is going to go away and it's going to turn blue. It ramps down the suction and puts less solution on there. Again, there's no trigger up here to pull solution. When you have it in auto mode, it's going to put the solution down automatically. This helps, when you have it in auto mode, it helps save battery. And I love the eye loop sensor. That way you can tell when your floor is clean. So you can just keep going over it until you see that you have a blue circle. Then that way you know your floor is clean. Around back there's a speaker, a volume, and that's how you connect to the Wi-Fi with that button. Here's what the bottom looks like. It rolls really easy. It's got these wheels and it just rolls really easy. Okay, we're going to put it in max mode and we're going to see how well it cleans this up. Then we're going to do a self-cleaning cycle, and then we're going to check the flash drying and see how dry it gets it. It does do a good job. Okay, I got some long hairs in here. I got an egg, we got some eggshells, spilt milk, cereal, SpaghettiOs, and chocolate syrup. Let's see how well it's gonna do. I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna go to max mode. And again, I could lay this completely flat and it would clean exactly the same way. That's pretty incredible. Then if I want to use it as a traditional one, I can just hold it up and stand upright with it. It's very easy. Very easy to use. Again, I've got this on max mode. That circle has turned red because the eye loop is sensing really dirty water. And again, completely flat. Nothing is spilling out. Nothing is spilling out. Look at that dirty water tank. It is really dirty. All right. Now I'm just continuing to clean the floor. Again, I've got it on max mode. Okay, that was a pretty big test for it. Let's put it on the charging dock.
Charging.
I gotta make sure I got a sure enough water. And let's do the self-cleaning cycle.
Cleaning and heated drying are about to start.
Okay, so it says it's doing heated self-cleaning.
Self-cleaning has started.
It's gonna put a bunch of solution down on the roller and then suck it up into the... Now I am getting a little bit of that spilt milk on the side, not much. And a little bit, there was a little bit behind there, a little bit, looks like. That was a pretty big test for it. And again, for 2 minutes, it's gonna use water. And then after the 2 minutes, it's gonna do 5 minutes of flash drying. This is called cleaning the pipe. And it is able to spin that brush roller both ways. That way for a while and then that way. Okay, so now it's doing the heated drying. It said it's going to take 5 minutes. And the sound and the speed do kind of vary a little bit. Okay.
Self-cleaning completed. Please empty and clean the dirty water tank to prevent odors.
All right, let's see how... And we got a little bit of a mess there to clean up. But it does a really good job of drying the roller. Now let's take this off. Again, some of it did get down. That was a pretty big mess to clean up. And we did get a little bit, some spilling out. Okay, so what I like about this now is we're going to take this lid off. It can be a little hard. But it has like a trap area. You can take this to the garbage can. I don't have to put all that down the garbage disposal. It got the hair, all of the big hard chunks it got. Now this filter did get pretty saturated, so we definitely have to clean this filter. Clean everything up. Oh yeah, here's all the, that was a pretty big mess for it to pick up. But we're definitely going to want to let this dry, this filter. We cannot use this if it's wet. Okay, I was not expecting that because I've used this a bunch. And when I use it on everyday cleaning, I will lay it down once in a while and I don't get leakage like that. Now that was a really big test. Not sure exactly, I shouldn't have done that. I had everything installed correctly. Yeah, just, that's a mess. I'm not sure. Ooh. Now, it's going to be, I don't think anything got into the motor. It's going to be relatively easy to clean up, I think. All right, let's take this off. It did a good job. Oh, now there's a bunch of stuff in here. Huh, I'm not, oh, that's probably coming from this, so. It's going to be a little bit to clean up, and I cannot get this wet. This is the motor. Whoops, who is coming to visit? Miss Fiona, what are you doing? I don't have any treats for you. Okay, so down here we got some, now getting this on and off there. So it didn't get too much into here. Now, they're saying they're using hot water. I think they're saying, since there's 158 degrees coming out of this, I think, and that's the water. See, the water gets shot onto the roller, And I think this blows hot air on it. And so they're saying, well, if we're blowing hot air onto the water, it's 150. I don't know that it's exactly 158 degrees water. I think the water, when I dump it out, I would be able to feel that. And I don't think there's a heating element. I might be completely wrong. I don't think there's a heating element in here that's heating it up and then putting it on the roller. Okay, so that didn't take too long to clean it up. Now put the roller back on. If you need to clean in this area, put the roller on and that seals off that motor. Now I can kind of get water, you know, and you don't want to get water down in this, but I did put water here and it did kind of get all around and in here. I had to put some water. So let's try, see, they're doing some really neat stuff. Like this, see how this is all, this pipe is sealed. So that when I put it on here, you can see that stand tube, that tube that goes down to do the suction is all sealed until it gets to here. All right, let's follow it. Where does the end of that tube come out? Oh, right here. Okay, so when it's laying flat, all of the dirty water comes up and goes right here. And then it should be in the tank. And I think somehow, so when it's lying flat, see, this is all real specific. Oh, wait a minute, wait. You know, it should have worked. See how that tube, and so all of the dirty water should come here and get thrown up. Maybe because this screen did back up. Okay, I think I know what happened. So here's how the tank, here's how it sits. So when that screen filled up, hopefully that didn't break. But anyway, when the water comes up this tube, it gets shot out right here. It gets shot out up and then that way. And then everything has to go through that screen. And I think that screen got backed up with material, all of the spaghetti and everything. And then if water, your suction's right here. So if everything can't go down into the tank, it's going to get sucked up into the filter and the filter got saturated. Yeah, it didn't break, so that's good. Yeah. All right, let's play around with it some more. That's all sealed. Okay, let's do some testing. I did put a new filter in there. It does come with an extra one. It's dry. That one's still a wet one. I've got some water. We got to test this out. Let's turn it on.
Auto mode. Rotate the body to the central position for lay flat cleaning.
So the water does come, and then that's right where the filter is.
Max mode. Powering off. Powered off. Place appliance on charging dock.
Now that time, I didn't get any water. Okay, it does work. I think it was just, it got backed up. Let's do some more testing. Okay, again, this is maximum mode. It's putting its solution down. We've got a steady stream. That's where the solution comes up. If it pulls up too high, that's the intake for the filter. So as we get more water, that was quite a bit of water. Maybe it was going too fast.
Powering off. Powered off. Place appliance on charging dock.
No, I didn't get the leakage. No, I didn't get any leakage. Again, water comes up, goes on this tray, and it's got 2 holes in the bottom of the tray, or yeah, it has to go out these 2 bottom holes. Because, and it go that way, but I think this filled up, and that's what you can see. There's the filter right there. So if this backs up and the water can't get down into this, see, we sucked up a lot of water, and I didn't get any leakage there. Okay, so right now this is retailing for $600. I think I got a $60 off coupon, so $540. Would I spend $540? I would. Don't use this as, it does a good job of cleaning. That lay flat, unless you're gonna pick up a huge mess like that underneath a couch or something, you may never notice this, because when I do normal everyday cleaning and go under a really long area, it doesn't leak. Now, if you're doing a normal where it's upright, I could have cleaned that up and it wouldn't have leaked. I think. I probably need to try it. All right, so there's a couple things. I love the flash drive. The dry. That is an excellent job of drying the mop pad, because that's where a lot of your odor comes, is when that mop pad is not dry. So, but you still have to kind of take this apart, get this all nice and clean, and you still may have to let this dry. You cannot leave dirty water in here, so it is good to let that dry. The clean water tank seems to be okay. It's just down a little bit lower. It uses a lot of battery whenever it's doing a self-cleaning cycle. And that can be, if you run this pretty far down to like 15% and then you dock it, it's going to do part of the clean cycle, but the flash dry, it's going to wait, because it has to charge up to about 20 or 30%, and then it will kick on and do the flash drive. So it sits there and kind of waits, which I don't know about that. But again, the custom doesn't show up until you connect this to your smartphone. You don't need to connect this to your smartphone. I don't see a benefit other than if you want the custom to be really customizable. And I think I can control everything from here just fine. Now, I do have a setup video where I go over all the dimensions of it, how much wattage it uses, and how tall it is and everything. I bought this with my own money. Would I spend $540 now? I would only spend that if I needed it to lie flat. Now, well, not necessarily. I do love that flash dry. I think they're going to come out with more flash dry bases. I mainly got this for that flash dry, and then the stretch, I'm like, well, that seems kind of interesting. I don't know that I would use that all that much, but I love the flash dry. That self-cleaning cycle just seems a little bit better. Now, you do lose some things. You lose, like, they don't have any position or place to put the extra roller, and so those have to be kind of separate now. Some things to keep in mind. So when you take this out, taking the lid off of the dirty water tank it is kind of hard. That's about the only thing that I've found to be kind of hard. But they do want that to seal really well, so I kind of get it, because you do lay it flat. And again, it says it cleans it with hot water. I think they're just considering, I think they blow hot air onto the roller the entire time. And then when they're cleaning the roller with water, they're assuming the water is getting hot from the hot air, which I don't necessarily know. Because I've checked that water, it's not hot after you're done. Now, the hot air drying does work. I didn't think, when I first got this, I didn't think you would be able to clean or dry a roller in 5 minutes, because a lot of them, some of the earlier ones, the Dream in them, it would be like an hour or two where they would blow hot air onto it. But 5 minutes, it's kind of noisy during that 5 minutes, but it does get it done in 5 minutes. Now, after I cleaned that big mess up, it was kind of sticky there. It does clean the big mess up. What you would want to do is clean up so say somebody spilt milk or muddy paw prints, clean that up, take it to the base station, do a self-cleaning cycle, empty that out, and then go back and now do your mopping. It's not really designed to like pick up a big mess what I had there and then continue to mop the rest of my house. there's really no way for it to really clean that roller. It does a little bit of cleaning that roller while it's working. It's best to take it back to the base station, do a self-cleaning cycle. You don't have to let it air dry. You can just pull it off after it's done, clean the 2-minute clean. And then go back, and now you can mop the rest of your floor, and that's going to be relatively clean. And Miss Fiona keeps showing up. I know you want a treat, don't you? I know. Where's the treat? Where's the treat? So if you had to do everyday mopping under a floor, under a couch, under a big table, and lay it flat, I think it does do a good job. Is it going to clean up a big mess like I had here laying flat? No. You know, it's actually not, because I think that filter got clogged and then that caused the leak. So again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. I'm going to do more comparisons. I got Tineco S6 with, it's got FLASHDRY, and I've got a review, and I'll be comparing the two side by side. Miss Fiona is my helper today. She is tired. Be sure and check me out over on Instagram. Look for my logos over there on Instagram. I would really would appreciate a follow over there. Here's what my Instagram page looks like. I've got several brand new Tinecos. Both of these Tinecos have FLASHDRY technology. That's the S7 and that's the S6 Stretch. I've also got the Dyson Submarine I'm getting ready to do a review on, and I'll compare this to Tineco's. Bissell also has a really brand new Bissell Little Green Max Pet. It's a corded spot cleaner. I'll be comparing it with their older one. Looks really cool. Here's the brand new Bissell Crosswave Omniforce. I have really been loving this one. I also do robot vacuum cleaner reviews and comparisons. I got the brand new Roborock Q-Revo Max V, Dream L10S, Narwhal. Here's the Dream X30. I also have the Dream X40. I'll be comparing the two. I've got Roombas, and I'll also be comparing these are kind of some of the older Tinecos, and they actually do really good still, but there's the S3 Breeze, which they sell a lot of. I'll be comparing them, the brand new Tinecos, with these older ones, and coming up with a buying guide. And Shark just released 2 brand new Hydrovacs. These are the Mess Master Hydrovacs. One's corded, one's cordless. I've got comparisons on them, and I also compare them to the Tinecos. Here I got the Dream H12, really do love. The Kenmore. I've got the brand new Dyson 360 Robot Vacuum Cleaner, Roborock Vacuum Cleaners. I have lots of videos and comparisons showing you which one is the best Roomba to buy. This is a refill one. It's pretty nice. That's a $99 one from Walmart. It has LiDAR navigation, and it does really good. Also tell you which Shark robot vacuum cleaner to buy. Also, be sure and check out my Just a Dad Videos group page. This is where I do my free giveaways. I'll do them here and on Instagram. Again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. I love buying these products with my own money. That way I can give you an honest review. Would I spend this amount of money on whatever I buy? Because when you spend your own money on something, you're going to have higher expectations for it. And that way I can give you the honest review. So again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. And look who has showed up for her treat, Miss Fiona. Did you make that mess? She loves her treats. Yeah, this is a new vacuum Shark just released. It's the Shark self-emptying, clean and empty, cordless. Just bought it with my own money. I think it's brand new. They've got one similar to it, like the Detect Pro. But yeah, this one, it's got a self-emptying base, which I really love. So that is brand new. I'll be reviewing that really soon.